Trying to think of some of the crazier stories that I've had in D&D. Anyway, with this guy's name is Hor, and
Oh yeah, I also remember Shakira. I forgot the party mascot, the glowing
yes,
chicken that talks.
so one of my players decided to use Wish, which is one of the most powerful spells in the game, if not the most powerful spell in the game. And he used that wish to give the chicken that they had, and they also got this chicken through another fucking funny story. So they got the chicken through an item that I call the Deck of Useless Things. There's another item in D&D called the Deck of Many Things, and it can do a lot of stuff, ranging from neutral to good to horrible. Like, you could go up 2 entire levels, or your soul could be sucked inside another dimension, and you'd have to go into that dimension to get it back.
Yeah, the deck of use thing was pretty funny. My character temporarily turned into a duck.
Yes, that is the Quack card.
Yeah.
Now,
I remember, yeah, my character temporarily turned into a duck. And so I set his wings on fire because he could just produce fire.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the other deck of useless things spawned, like, I think it was a glowing lemon or lime. So
yes.
we fed the glowing lemon lime whatever to the chicken, and then it started glowing.
Yeah, the chicken now glows.
Yeah, and then it got sentient. So now we have a talking glowing chicken. And then, like, during the latest session, we started making a joke that the chicken was doing cocaine. So we just started posting gifs about cocaine.
Cocaina.
So I love when he called it the no snow. You know, speaking of, that reminds me, a few weeks ago, I recently discovered that there's a DC villain called Snowflame, the supervillain powered by cocaine.
What?
No, wait, it's a Marvel villain, I'm sorry.
His villain backstory is the fact that Disney has been driving Marvel to the ground, so he's just like, fuck, I have to get something to get high again.
Yeah, there's a whole, like, Hugbees video on it. It's called Snowflame, the cocaine-powered supervillain.
That's amazing. You see, in regular life, we just call it a drug addict.
No, he runs like a coke empire, and he gets superpowers by huffing cocaine.
He gets actual superpowers?
Yeah, he gets like actual superpowers. He like gets like super strength, I think, and like durability, and I think he like shoots lasers and stuff. No, he shoots like a very special flame. That's why he's called Snowflame.
I guess that makes sense. I thought it was just a dig to the fact that it was cocaine.
Well, no, that's why he's called Snowflame, because he does cocaine.
This conversation took an interesting turn.
It's also like the only good thing to come. Okay, yeah, whatever. Snowflame is the only good thing to come out of the New Warriors, or like whatever the fuck they were called.
You acquired some food. Food has different effects.
And literally, no one will argue that.
For a mission, press select food and let food use. Okay. That's interesting. Let's see if I can do any other missions. I know I can do the training dojo, but I already know how to play, so I'm not going to worry about that. I keep... Nope. I think I have to keep doing the story. Nope. Alright, let's keep doing this then. Oh, we're fighting more people. Which would make sense since this is a fighting game. But that's amazing. Just Snowflame. Wonder if he has a partner in crime that does weed. Like another person we know. I will not elaborate any further on that. You'll just have to guess. What is this guy saying? Oh, Aswell. Or Aswell. I have not done any of the story of this game, so I don't even know if that guy was a villain. The Oswald dude. Oswald. Enraged man ready to use weapon. Aw, damn it, I wanted to kick his ass! Dang. Fighting game
You're a good person. You cannot kick butt. Unless it is bad butt.
Mira will always kick bad people's asses. She's brutal about that.
So Noah, how do you feel about Snowflame, the cocaine-powered supervillain?
I gotta say, he's going places.
Right?
Not college, but places.
He's going somewhere. Probably hell, but you know, he's going places.
But when you are so cool, the person making the video literally says Snowflame makes me want to do cocaine. Like, you know you fucked up.
I mean, I can't
Marvel.
relate to that.
Marvel
Nothing. Absolutely. Like, Crash Bandicoot could start doing cocaine in Crash 5, and I still wouldn't do it.
Well, you're making a joke, but still.
Bitch. Hold on. Ah, that's a good KO. Just me in my mind, just rapidly going through every single fucking combo I know and being like, I'm gonna fuck it up, I'm gonna fuck it up. Because I'm trying to make everything varied. Because, like I said, there's only one character I know how to play, and that was Taki. Ow, God. Ow, you bitch! Haha. I got fine thighs. Oh, wrong. Ow. Hold on, I'm gonna do a cool fucking finisher. I got it. Damn it. Never mind, fine. I'll just kick your ass. I want to pose on them whenever they go out. I want to just like flip around like a douchebag. Just be like, "Ah, fuck you, you lost, you lost." Like you
Isn't the douchebag move to hit him with a basic bitch attack though? It's like I could style on you, but you're not worth it.
That's actually a good point. That's a good point. What do you think is the most douchey way to finish an opponent off? Like, ever?
Ring out plus taunt.
Yeah.
Oh, like how I unfortunately did a ring out every single time when I was fighting you as Mira?
Yeah, but you never taunted.
That's true, yeah.
Probably because you don't know how to taunt.
I've done it before accidentally.
You could just teabag.
Hold on a minute, let's go. New weapons and their benefits, attack roll, critical rate. Alright, cool.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. You are all two big assholes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll go with this one. Damage bonus limited to 25%. Cool. I got to do more damage. Let's go to items. I think I had the moon cake, but it's okay. Mira has enough cake anyway.
You're a sick son of a bitch.
What?
That's basically your daughter.
No?
Yes. Because you created her.
So I created Mira. Actually, I might as well go into detail about that at this point. So Mira's creation came from years and years ago when the first campaign that I joined, there was an actual D&D campaign. I played as a fighter, and his name was Drake Callahan. He was sort of a suave mercenary do-gooder who enjoyed a good fight and did the right thing at the end of the day. A little bit of a sweet talker and a little bit of a ladies' man, but still loyal enough. And unfortunately, that campaign didn't go too far.
It was another victim to scheduling conflicts.
No, there was a few other things that happened that ended up killing that campaign. I only joined that one for about 3 sessions. But our DM at the time wanted to continue doing stuff in that story, so he did the Descendants, and he was like, "I want you guys to make, Descendants of your characters." And that was where Mira came in. I will say, The interesting thing about Mira is that originally she was going to be another character. And the other thing is, since Drake was a human, that meant I oh, I'm trying to focus, do two things at once. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, good. There we go. Oh, good. Hit him with the style combo. There we go. Alright. Since Drake was human, I was like wondering how it because Mira is a half-elf in D&D, which is half-elf, half-human, which they're getting rid of because that implies that humans are the norm, which I understand. And well, originally she wasn't half-elf. Originally she was going to be a full elf, and then my DM was like, why not just make her a half-elf? And I was like, all right, that works. Which ended up working a lot more, especially with how I deal with elves in my own worlds. And she went through a few different changes over time. Her design went through a ton of changes, but it was reminiscent of what I liked, which was a lot of like roguish women, and it was based off of a few things, including the rogues in like the original like Final Fantasy games, you know, like the black cloaks and such. And then she sort of had like a more tomboyish look with like the short hair, blondes, kind of like reminiscent of like, oh yeah, this person is sort of a dark past, but that like blonde hair is kind of like this blossoming light in that darkness. And then freckles, because freckles are adorable. But unfortunately, I can't make freckles in Soul Calibur, which I need to fix in the next game. Please fix that in the next game. Freckles are adorable. We need freckles. This is priority. Technically, I could do that if I wanted to go with the tattoo route, but that'd be a lot of work, which I might do off screen, since that would take up like 10 minutes. What about you guys? We're talking about OCs. You guys get any characters that you care about a lot?
No.
I cared about my first character that I made in D&D.
Was that in my campaign?
Yeah, it was the...
East Fedora?
Yeah, East Fedora.
I do want to... You can bring him back at some point. I just... Considering everything that happened in that campaign's been abandoned.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which sucks. You want to know what the story was going to be? Since the world was without magic. Or do you want to know? Because I'm not going to use that story again for any campaigns that you guys are in.
Sure.
Since the world was without magic, you know that like dark deity you found?
Yeah.
Him and some of the other deities were responsible for magic, like being sucked out. And they were using that to siphon people of their energy and eventually brainwash them into submission. I mean, that's a simplified version of what was happening, but they were responsible for magic leaving. And so the gods were at fault for that. Woman with intense gaze. There's only half a gaze there. Are we about to kick Ro's ass? Yes, we are about to kick Ro's ass. I don't know if that's how we say his name. Do you know how to say his name, Noah?
No.
I call him teleporting bitch. Because that's what Mark does, you teleporting bitch.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
But no, I thought you had a bunch of characters. You had Ray, what's her name, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she's one of the first creations.
You know any interesting stories about that since we're talking about it?
Alright. Well, I make OCs and I like to... The first thing I like to do when making an OC is creating a personality and a backstory to them first, and then see how I can implement them into the story. A lot of OCs I wanted to go fucking nuts with the setting, because the setting is kind of a standard medieval setting, but the setting is like trying in the transition period into something more modern. Like, I think one of my favorite characters to make was Jessica, because she is like the first scientist in that world, and she was able to summon a very, very futuristic metallic dragon, and upon killing it with the party, gutted it out to make super weapons, and with the spare parts, she made a completely new character.
Oh yeah, the robot guy.
Yeah.
I kind of do an inverse where I like to see what the world is like, and then build a backstory and stuff around it.
Yeah.
So like, Ispador was was essentially the son of like, he was kind of a hybrid. He was the son of an immigrant and someone naturally from the city. I think we settled on like half elf, half Goliath. And
Yes.
basically part of his story was that when the monsters showed up because of the magic, he essentially formed a guerrilla squad with like his older brother and a bunch of other people. So he was like kind of numb to graphic and intense situations. And he kind of got all the weapons and stuff because his family runs a blacksmith business. And I went to all this thing about like his siblings and their names, and since I'm a stickler for just kind of ripping names from like other languages, so it has like some kind of meaning behind it. I was looking up all these different stuff for like Finnish and just like, oh, this name means blah 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 blah, and this means blah blah blah, and blah 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 blah.
Look at this Bruce Lee looking motherfucker. Looks like a mugshot. The way I like to create characters is that I always have ideas for like character. I don't want to say tropes, but like a personality and such like that. As well as like a general idea and vibe. And I'll usually just have a whole bunch of them. Like, I have a ton of characters that I've yet to use yet for a lot of things. I'll typically decide which one works best. Tell him you came here to crush Maxley, Jesus. But yeah, I'll decide what works best. Or if I have an idea for a character, and I haven't really fleshed them out, then I would speed up the process if like a campaign or stuff worked with that character. Like that's what happened with yours, Nick. Like I had an idea for a character, and it would like sort of a template essentially, and then you gave me more ideas, and I was like, oh no, this I know how to do this.
Yeah, that's actually it's nice that you told me your stuff early, because I like to stew on an idea, because then I get more things that pop up. I'm like, hey, this would be a neat idea, and if I think about it, it just kind of like, it starts like mapping itself out.
Oh,
oh Jesus!
I killed him and took him out with me. I wasn't expecting that. Just cut his head off. He's just fucking lying in the water, and then she just pulls herself out like, oh, well, that happened. Oh, good.
I don't know why, but I saw that going, and I just kind of, I heard the the goofy scream where it's like, yeah, hoo 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 hoo. Yeah,
I'll edit that in post. I love that idea, yeah. Or the when you were playing Anarchy Reigns last night, Noah, it's just the fucking Wilhelm scream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
out of fucking nowhere. Hey everyone, thank you guys for watching.
While you're here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure to ring that bell.
Also check out our other content.
both on this channel and our individual ones.
And as always, I'm Shaun the MK Ninja.
And I'm Noah the NN Bandicoot.
And we're the Super Tryhard Bros, and thank you so much for watching.
Peace.
Bye.